Yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it.
I was gonna do a countdown.
Why?
It feels professional.
Oh yeah, we're real professional.
We could try. It couldn't hurt. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Laughing Corsair Webcast. This is the BeardMan and
Always professional as always, this guy.
Come to you loud and proud from the Command Center. Anyways, we got a lot to talk about. Some funny stuff, some serious stuff, and some more serious stuff. But
Why so serious?
because for once I actually planned this out.
We actually planned something out.
Actually, yeah, I did.
Shocked.
Because I wanted to
Surprised.
talk today. I just want to talk about a single topic. But there's two things I need to get out of the way.
Sure.
First, I'd like to apologize to whoever listens for my hostilities towards the listeners. You guys. I know that I say, fuck you guys and that shit, but that is... Shit. I'm already swearing about that, you guys. Anyways, the point is, I'm hoping that if I insult you guys enough, you'll at least leave a comment or something. But I realized that was wrong. I should not be doing that. So I apologize to the listeners, the viewers, and whoever else is out there unfortunate enough to listen to this. There we go. I'm bad at apologizing, aren't I?
Could have been worse.
Alright. Secondly, I have something to say. It's the middle of the summer. Most people go out camping. They have s'mores. I don't like marshmallows.
What?
I don't like the taste of marshmallows. I don't like the texture of marshmallows. I don't like the taste. And yeah, once a year I'll have a peep. It's like tradition. You can't go through Easter without eating at least one peep.
Right. What about the Halloween peeps?
Like that.
Right.
Peeps are for Easter. They're an Easter candy. That's why they originally shaped like chicks and bunnies.
Said bunnies.
Point is,
Called rabbits. They're called wabbits.
yeah, well, for Easter people call them bunnies because it's the fucking Easter bunny,
Easter
not the
bunny.
Easter rabbit. The Easter rabbit is what a big old pop comes home after he's gone out hunting.
Just slams it right on the table.
Skins it right there, guts it on the table, lets it all hang out for the children to see, get traumatized. Like, Daddy killed the Easter bunny. Shut up, kids. You're gonna eat this, you're gonna like it.
It's kind of gamey.
My experience with rabbit is it doesn't actually have a taste. You gotta flavor it yourself. It's kind of like chicken. It's kind of like that neutral taste that you gotta flavor it. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Anywho's,
Marshmallows.
marshmallows. I don't like marshmallows. I especially don't like breakfast cereal marshmallows.
Like Lucky Charms.
And Lucky Charms off-brand offshoots and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh. The difference is, normal marshmallows you put in the microwave, they expand. Breakfast cereal marshmallows, they melt into this rainbow sludge that...
Why did you put Lucky Charms marshmallows in the microwave?
I was thirsty. I drank liquefied marshmallow sludge. Was it good?
No.
Absolutely
say
not.
no.
Absolutely not. But I was
Fuckers are dry.
thirsty. It was dry as fuck.
Even in a liquid state, it was dry.
Even in a liquid state, it was dry.
That's bullshit.
It is not bullshit. We can go out right now, get breakfast cereal marshmallows, shove it in the microwave, and see what happens.
Not my microwave.
Well, let's put it in like a disposable cup first.
Okay. Actually, I got one of those covers, so we're fine. Someone told me to get one. It's so amazing, so awesome.
Yeah, but
It saves me a lot of time cleaning the microwave.
Yeah, but like I
Bought
said,
off Amazon for like $10. Well,
That's
$5. The shipping handling came up about 10. But yeah.
marshmallows, they're too damn sweet because they're practically all sugar. Sugar, some sort of gelatin.
Gelatin, corn syrup,
Sugar out the ass.
Essentially, yeah.
And in Easter with the Peeps, let's make something made out of sugar, corn syrup, and starch and whatever. I don't know what you said. And let's just put more sugar on top of it. And let's put some food dye on it. It'll make kids throw up. Yeah, some food dyes will make you throw up.
Which ones?
I think it's called Red 40. Yeah. Kids throw up. I know my ex, she's obsessed saying, Red 40 will give your kids autism. I was like,
no,
that is just retarded. That's not a pun, folks. I'm serious. I think it's retarded. Food dyes don't give you autism. Personally, I know people are going to get pissed off. I think kids are just using an excuse nowadays. Parents are using an excuse. Yeah, a couple kids might have shown up with autism in the past, but apparently the number of kids with autism has skyrocketed once they hit, the news that autism is a thing. Now parents, use that excuse for the kids. Oh, my kid's got autism. Oh, sorry, forgive my son. He's got autism. Excuse me? Are you fucking retarded? Autism is not a get out of jail free pass. You guys are stupid. If your kid's actually got autism, don't run up to someone and say, sorry, he's got autism. Kids are kids. Most people will, apologize what a kid does. Because, they're kids. You can't get mad at another person's kid because that kid doesn't know your rules. Yeah. Kid comes out there, starts pawing on you, trying to get you to pick him up. Yeah, just ignore them. They're kids. And you should probably call the kid's parent over or something like that. And there's this, apparently it's National Night Out. I went out there with, saw a bunch of kids just running around wild. Mm-hmm. Saw a guy with 5 kids. You know what he said? I gotta herd my cattle out of here. The guy's got 5 kids, referring to him as cattle. I believe when he got that much, you might as well just build a corral. Get yourselves little miniature ponies to ride on after the kids.
Nice little farm going.
I don't want milk from that farm.
You can put that in your Lucky Charms.
I don't like Lucky Charms. I don't like sugary cereal anyways. I'll eat Honey Nut Cheerios, but that's as sweet as I'm willing to get most of the time. It's either regular Cheerios or Honey Nut Cheerios or oatmeal cluster cereal or honey clusters.
Honey Bunches of Oats.
Yeah, I heard one's the Quaker Oats brand though. You know what I'm talking about? Oatmeal squares.
Oh, those things.
Oh, I love oatmeal squares. They're good eating. Anyways, I think that's the end of that sort of talk. Unless you got something else to talk about, because if you don't, we're moving on to the main topic.
Go ahead.
All right, hold on. Main topic. Gaming. So usually we're non-content. We just talk about random stuff. But today I want to mainly focus on gaming. I thought long and hard about it. Over the course of a couple weeks, I thought about it. Gaming. What makes a good game? What qualities in a game make it great? What makes a bad game? Well, firstly, overselling the game through advertisement and then coming up short with what you have.
Oh yeah,
that's
for sure.
a bad game.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky. Titanfall 2. Titanfall.
You want a lozenge? I don't have any, but do you want one?
You offer one if you don't have any. But yeah.
Every once in a while, I can be a dick.
True that.
Please don't let that be one of your new catchphrases.
True that.
Okay.
Anyways, so in regards to gaming, mostly I was thinking of a game I used to play a long time ago. Back, I want to say 2003 up to 2007, I used to play this game. It ended because I lost the disc and I couldn't find it anymore. It was for a computer, PC. The game is called Freelancer. It's basically, a space game. You fly around in a spaceship, you blow shit up. In my mind, that is an ideal game. Yeah, it's not just open world, it's open space. You get to fly around space. Open fucking space.
Mm-hmm.
You know how most games nowadays have loading screens that are,
Yeah.
just boring? Freelancer's loading screens were animated. You land on a planet, the little loading screen for that is your ship landing, like literally landing on the planet onto a landing pad. Jumping from, one system to another, the loading screen is, like the wormhole you're going through.
Gotcha.
And it's actually entertaining loading screen. So nowadays it's just, on Borderlands, the pre-sequel,
Yeah.
it's just, this little screenshot like a postcard. But Freelancer had it down. The game mechanics were great. Yeah, the people animations were shit, but no one really played for the people animations because you're in space.
Right.
Yeah. It had a commodity system. Like an actual stock exchange system. Certain things would sell for a certain price in one place and it sells for another place. It literally made it so you couldn't progress in the main storyline unless you actually leveled up in the game too. That way you don't end up in deep shit.
Right.
So overall, it's kind of like the ideal game.
So they really thought it out and planned things out.
They really thought it out, and they made it so the space laser weapons, certain weapons, aren't gonna last forever. They have different tiers of weapons, and you can only unlock different tiers of ships you can buy too, and they unlock the more you level up. But certain weapons only do so much damage against certain shields. That makes sense. Like photon weapons do less damage to, I think it was photon shields or tachyon shields or something like that. I don't remember much of it because it's been a long time since I played it. Like I said, it actually had a good story to it. Wide map, days of gameplay, and I can honestly put that as the standard of which I'd measure my games to.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Sounds like it.
The only problem is nowadays games don't actually meet up to that standard. The only game that could really get close to that standard, I'd say, is No Man's Sky. Only because it literally feels like No Man's Sky took a lot of the features from Freelancer, but they didn't copy it all. I don't know much about many of the space games nowadays. There might be some that excel that standard, but I'm holding Freelancer as the standard. And No Man's Sky has certainly hit it. Also, No Man's Sky is a lot more in-depth for planet-side stuff, but you get to fly around space. Who cares about what's going on planets?
Right.
And then again, back in 2005, it was easier to mod Freelancer than it was, download No Man's Sky. So how old was I in 2005?
It was about 12 years ago.
12 years ago? I don't know how old I was 12 years ago. Not off the top of my head.
Fucking math.
Well, not right off the top of my head at the moment. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
13.
It's about what, 12?
2003.
Yeah.
That was 14 years ago.
Okay, so 11.
I was 11 years old. I could have sworn I was playing the game longer. 11 years old. I was able to mod that game like crazy. my favorite part was the explosions in the game were actually pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah. And ships would actually spiral out in space for some reason. I don't understand. Shoot a thruster out, I guess. One thruster spirals out.
Mm-hmm.
But the explosions were actually pretty good, and they were realistic. And you can get mods for more realistic space. You can also get a mod where you can pilot, battle cruisers and dreadnoughts and shit, blow up planets. But we're not talking about that right now. Planet destroying is one thing.
Dreaming a little too big of their boss.
Oh, the planet destroying explosions are pretty good too.
Like,
yeah. I mean, you can get ships from Star Wars. I flew a TIE fighter in that.
nice.
I couldn't download the X-Wing though. It was incompatible because some of the files in there were corrupted. If I had the game nowadays,
Damn those rebels.
there's a lot of ships. I know you could
Bothans weren't worth shit.
Huh?
Nothing.
You could download the Death Star.
Oh hell yeah, I totally would.
Do you know how hard it is to pilot the Death Star, though?
Extremely.
Yeah, it's pretty much like regular ships, just you can't actually... It didn't take into account the actual boundaries for the Death Star, so... You have these little, basically the system gates travel a different system. They're about, say, this big. Death Star about this big will somehow fit through. But trying to get into a planet, though, you can't dock in a planet with the Death Star. I learned that the hard way. There's a mod that you can get basically the base ship with the most powerful weapons in the game, or you can get battleship turrets that make your ship just disappear entirely.
Nah, let's not have that.
My favorite thing is just flying around shooting the turrets off of the stations, the space station. Just shoot the turrets off. Like, shoot me now, assholes. Oh yeah, you could destroy space stations too. It takes forever, but it is worth it.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you get a bounty on your head, but
Nah.
if you can destroy a space station, who says you can't destroy bounty hunters? I flew that, by the way. I don't remember what his ship's called, but I flew it. Overall, it's a good game. That's what I hold my standards to. But that's for like an open world kind of game, though.
Mm.
If we're going to talk about Call of Duty, though, how would you rate Call of Duty? Like, what would you use as a rating system on how good it is?
I would say probably Black Ops, the first one. I think it had a good storyline.
Like Black Ops?
Yeah.
I don't know. I played Black Ops 2, and I kind of like the story to it. Kinda. But it's the multiplayer that kind of wins me over.
Hmm.
I'm not big on zombies.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's just a time killer.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the campaign. I like the multiplayer. But, hold on, folks. I'm taking a look at my notes real quick.
By notes, he means his phone.
Oh.
Well, we can...
Yeah.
It's okay to look stuff up on
Alright,
this thing.
so what makes a good single player campaign? Backstory.
Okay.
Like, you need to set it up. Like, you need a good
True.
setup for it.
Sure.
I don't want to jump into a campaign and all of a sudden like, alright, what the hell's
going on?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if it's the second game in a series and you didn't play the first one, have some backstory that tells you what happened in the first one.
Or just go back and play the first one.
Well, not a lot of people do that.
No, they should.
I mean, there's some games that came out, like 10 years ago, and they're finally getting around to the sequel to it. It's going to be hard to get to the first one if you. So I have a little backstory, an opening cinematic, just, kind of layout. A good way to put it, in Star Wars, the original trilogy, how they had the kind of roll text, just have a little text on the side for like the
opening crawl.
Get a little opening crawl for a cinematic or something. They'll work in games. It works in movies. What do you think would make for a good single-player campaign?
Length. Definitely. Like something you can't just finish in one day consecutively. That's
something that doesn't take 4 hours to complete.
right.
Titanfall 2.
You're talking about consecutively.
Yeah, like just where you can power play it and like, hey, look, I'm not gonna bash people, but speed runs annoy me. When I go on, like YouTube and look up games, I like people who take their time with games. Speed runs, it's annoying. You can't really learn much from the game in a speed run. And the people who do the speed runs already know about the game. They've already beaten it. But a good length. I put a good single player campaign takes 2-3 days tops to beat. And that's if you're sleeping at night, not you stay up 3 days because that's unhealthy. You should see a doctor if you're doing that. A good variety in opponents. A lot of games they'll just reuse the same enemy type.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay to reuse a certain enemy type.
Change it up once in a while. Like have each, like have different.
We get that there's a basic foot soldier.
Give them like different abilities and shit from each other.
Like I get there's a basic foot soldier, but not every basic foot soldier has the exact same thing.
Right.
I mean, even in nowadays armies, there's certain groups in the military that customize their stuff. I know that to be true. Militaries, if you have all the same thing, it's not going to be that effective.
Mm-hmm.
On that note,
have different classes and things like that.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
all right.
Do you care about plot or character development?
Oh, I care a hell of a lot about plot and character development.
Okay, good.
I want to know if my character's a nut job at the beginning. Like that comes into the backstory. I want to know about the character.
Right.
That all ties into the backstory too. And if you're going to be playing as a character, I don't want to be playing all of a sudden, get to the first place and all the NPCs are automatically hostile to you. Why? Oh, well, it turns out we didn't tell you, but you broke some interstellar law or some ancient law forbidding, the use of whatever. And
now we're going to kill you.
Yeah, because you're a dick. Well, I didn't know that. You have some backstory there.
Mm-hmm.
I get sometimes they'll do tutorials and they'll explain that too. And that's always good. A good tutorial works too. Here's one. For the character you play as, if you're playing campaign, I don't like fixed characters. Like your character is this character,
and that's it.
Yeah, I don't like that. I like character customization.
Okay.
I like to do my thing.
What about playing as like GTA 5, where you can like switch in between characters?
Well, GTA 5, that's understandable. You can also customize your character in game, though.
Right.
That makes up for that.
Mm-hmm.
Some games they don't let you make up for the character customization. Like, what I'm trying to say is I like choices.
I got you.
I'm a man who likes his choices. Even for Borderlands, typically you have 4 characters to choose from. Yeah, you can download 2 more characters, but you have 4 characters to choose from. It's a choice. But games like Just Cause, it's a fixed character.
Yeah.
That part annoys me. And yeah, you can download the alternate parachute, but
That's about it.
you have to buy a new parachute each time you use it in game, which annoys me.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, I think it's either you have to buy a new one each time you use it, or if you die, you have to buy a new one. Which
is dumb either way.
Yeah. And once you have it equipped, it should just stay equipped.
Yeah.
Even if you load your game from the last time you saved it, it should still be there. Because you downloaded it, you shouldn't have to be wasting your money in game, which you have to work hard to get, destroying shit to get. You could be buying ammo for your weapons instead of, that. What I'd like in games like Just Cause, a clothing store or something like that. Rico's been wearing that same outfit for how many days?
Exactly.
That stuff's gotta stink. No wonder people want him dead. Yeah.
Sticking up to the counter now.
But basically, character customization, big.
Mm.
I mean, like, if the stock character, if you want to pick the stock base character, go for it. If you want to customize it, do it. But don't make us have to pick, like, on, there's a big one, Red Faction. You got that one character.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make us play that one character. And yeah, it's okay. So Red Faction and Just Cause. That's a good example because open world that makes up for the one character.
Lack of customization.
But for the games such as Red Faction Armageddon, it's not open world. You play a linear game as a fixed character. That don't sit well with me. Alright. What else do you think would be good for a single player campaign?
What?
Better skill sets.
Okay.
Like, yeah. That's a good thing to compare it to Far Cry. You know how it has the skill sets in the game?
Mm.
Let's branch out a little more skill sets. I mean, yeah. What's that game? Came out. Bethesda. What's it called? Prey? I think it's called. Bethesda. Yeah, I think it's called Prey. It's got a good skill set. Kind of like Far Cry, but you could always expand on it. A good game for character customization, skill set customization. I'm not gonna. It's one of the BioWare games. I'm not gonna say Mass Effect. Dragon Age. Yeah, it's set in medieval times, but you use so much character customization, it makes up for it. Dragon Age 2, not so much. But you can still do a lot of class and character skill customization too. But they could do a lot better. You got something to say. I know you do.
Do I?
You got that look on your face. Go ahead and say it.
If it has a good ending.
And I'm okay with an ending that ends on like a sad note. Like, yeah, if the ending's depressing, as long as the story leading up to it
Right.
was good and the ending makes sense, yeah, I'm all for it.
What about multiple endings?
Multiple, definite. That is a definite. Multiple endings lets you know the choices you make in the game impact the outcome,
Exactly.
which is a big thing. I want to know, do the choices I make in the game,
Is this going to be a good thing? Is something bad going to happen?
yeah, prime thing, the Fallout series. Well, I'm going to say the Bethesda Fallout from Fallout 3, New Vegas, and
4. Oh,
yeah, 4.
Yeah.
What you do in the game, I think at the in-game basically credits, when Ron Perlman's saying what's going on, yeah, it still makes me so happy that Ron Perlman does the voice for War Never Changes. He's got a good voice for that.
Yeah.
But he basically narrates, what you've done in the game and how you affected people if you, killed everyone.
There's certain things.
Yeah. If you were an evil character, yeah, he'll grill you for that.
Oh yeah.
If you're a good character, he'll grill you for that. If you're a neutral character, he's neutral to it.
No.
Basically, yeah. Oh. You know how most games it's a static, even if it's open world? The choices you make, yeah, it'll affect the outcome, but the map itself doesn't really change. Games are what you do, change the map around you. Influencing the environment. I believe there's an actual term for it, I don't remember what it is, but that's a plus. where things you do change the world around you.
Hmm.
That also ties in with destructible environment. That's a must.
Yeah. And a lot of games don't have that, unfortunately.
And destroying buildings is fun. You know,
Yeah, but at the end, there's nothing left because you've destroyed everything.
No. You can play the campaign, do the thing. You know, save the game, go on a rampage, load where you save, just keep going. I mean, that's something I'd love something to take care of too. I know that I'm guilty of it. I believe it's called save scumming, where, alright, it's where if you have multiple choices of what you can do in the game, and you pick a choice that you don't like, you save before you make the choice. You make a choice you don't like, you load up and you make another choice, and you keep doing that till you get your ideal choice. That's cheating. That's cheating. Even you gotta admit, that's cheating. Yes, I do too. I admit, I cheat a little bit. Okay, I do cheat a lot. When I play PC games, I used to interrupt the cheats on certain levels.
We all did.
Some level is just, frustrating.
You have to. You had to sometimes.
No. I've for some of the games I played, I went through it without cheating, and it is possible. It's a hell of a lot hard, but it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
But I did it. And admitting it's the first step to recovery.
Yes.
I'm a filthy cheater.
So am I.
Alright.
We're fucking cheaters.
True. So what else do we have regarding single player campaigns?
Good supporting characters in the story modes.
Good NPCs. Okay, I'm just gonna smart NPCs.
Yeah, ones that actually freaking help. Ones that are actually useful.
And alright, Skyrim's a good thing. I know I talk about Skyrim all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Skyrim is one of the ones I'm gonna say. The NPCs, they had shitty programming. But sometimes they would notice things. There are certain armors in the game that if you wore them, the NPC would notice. If you wore ebony armor, if you wore steel armor, if you wore elven armor, dwarven armor, not orcish armor, because apparently no one cares about that. Wore dragonbone armor, everyone's going crazy about it. Like, is that dragonbone armor? I want some. And if you wear, I guess, Emperor bodyguard armor, people say, I don't envy your job. And also certain weapons you carry, people will actually notice it. Like, that hammer looks big enough to knock down a house. Thank you. Basically smart NPCs that, notice change around them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh shit, there's a fire over there that wasn't there 3 seconds ago. I'm going to stop talking to you and put it out. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And if characters like, there's wounded here, we need to take care of him. There's a first aid kit behind you. I don't remember where that situation. I remember watching a Let's Play. Someone had a NPC that was like that. Also, get rid of those quests where they send you out to gather X amount of whatever to complete this quest. Grindy quests like that, where you have to grind to get what you need. Hate them. I hate grinding that stuff. That's what it's called. It's a grinding quest. Where you have to collect so many of something, get it somewhere. I hate them.
Yeah, they don't accomplish a whole lot.
They're pointless.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you'll get money or experience out of it, but in the long
It's
run,
not really worth it.
yeah, it's not worth it. Those type of side quests, get them the fuck out of here. What kind of innkeeper wants 10 bear pelts? What kind of galactic bounty hunter wants 10 space squid eggs? And go buy them himself at the fucking space store. Alright, I think that's about it. Is
Squid
it?
eggs do make a good omelet.
Speaking from experience, are you?
No, that was comic relief. That's why I'm here. You know me. I'm the second banana. I'm the comic relief. I'm the I'm the guy Friday in this motherfucker.
Yeah, good comedy relief is good for a single player campaign too. I'm gonna admit, good comedy relief is good. Something you can laugh at, like a smart ass character, or if they give your character the option of being a smart ass the entire game, give you the sarcastic option. Like most games, they'll give you the good, the bad. They'll give you a neutral. Some games will give you a sarcastic response, like the comedy response. Those are the best. Like, did you just kill those people?
No, of course not. No, that wasn't even me. Those guys were there when I got here. Shit.
Exactly. Or, have a good comedy relief. And if you have a game where you run around with a small party, like in Mass Effect, party banter. Like where they interact with each other.
Yeah.
That's a must.
Oh, yeah.
That's a must. I like to hear how the characters follow me interact with each other. Also, can we get rid of the stuck-up douchebag types in the party? Those are the people I'd like to kill.
Yeah, send them out first.
Have them get killed first.
What I like to do when I was playing Battlefield, was it Bad Company 2, I think. Sometimes what I would do, I would just like sit there. I wouldn't like move my character or anything. I would just have them sit still. And then the other 3 guys in the group would just be talking to each other. I'd listen to some of that stuff for a while.
Did it say interesting things?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
See, that's a must for me. I like good NPC dialogue with each other. What else? I think that's about it.
I wish they would do another Bad Company. They need to. They should.
Petition it. Actually, with the way the Battlefield's going, they probably will.
I really hope so. I mean, they definitely set up for a sequel. So.
Well, I haven't actually played it. I know you've recommended it to me.
Dude.
Do you have it?
No.
Do you have any of the Bad Companies?
No.
Oh, shit.
I know. Doesn't help. I'll get around to it.
I haven't gamed in a while, too, so... I've got an itch to play video games like crazy, I tell you.
Oh, do you miss your PS3?
I get punched. It's traumatic for me, man. Took my PS3 and he broke it. You know what I named? You know what I named my PS3?
What? You actually named it?
Yeah, like in the options on like you can actually name your console. N-217. Don't ask why that's the thing.
That's a Star Trek thing, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Oh.
It just popped in my head one day.
Oh.
N-217. I had a character on Fallout New Vegas named that. I don't know why. Just N-217 makes sense to me.
I hate that person.
That's you.
I know.
Like, so we got a self-hating people. That doesn't make sense. Anyways, so we move on to the multiplayer versus co-op gaming.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
I don't do multiplayer much, so I would just go with co-op.
First, I love multiplayer. I like the chance. Like, playing with other people or playing against other people, if it's co-op, it starts to get stagnant. You get used to what the other person does, and it gets easy to, bypass their defenses. If you play multiplayer, it's new every time. You're playing with different people each time. It's like a new experience. I don't like change much. I'm gonna be honest. Change kind of frightens me sometimes, but when it comes to playing other people, I like a change up in who I'm fighting against. And if I'm playing with people on a campaign, like multiplayer campaign, then I'm going to do co-op, because I like to know that I have someone reliable instead of someone's just going to start playing, then leave the game 5 minutes later.
And you end up getting killed.
Yeah, that annoys me. I think for
That's
co-op,
called being a dick.
co-op campaigns, I will play. But if it's multiplayer, then it's just gonna be for fun. Especially Grand Theft Auto. Oh boy. God. I'm telling you, if you play Grand Theft Auto online, I'm serious.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna come over here tomorrow. I'm gonna get you to play Grand Theft Auto online. I'm serious. It's hilarious. The amount of squeakers, the underage kids with the high-pitched voices on there, screaming into their mics because people are kill camping them, is hilarious.
Kids that young should not be playing that.
If you're playing Grand Theft Auto and your age is below 17, then your parents need to have a firm talking to. Hell, your parents need to be slapped in the face.
Mm-hmm.
You don't let a 5-year-old. One of the kids that I saw online, he openly admitted on his mic that he was 5 years old.
Oh my god.
Yeah. If you're 5 years old and you're playing Grand Theft Auto online, then your parents seriously need a reality check.
Parents are our age. They're fucking morons.
And I played a lot of games online when I could. I played Minecraft online. I'm gonna admit, it's okay. People are dicks though. Yeah, I played I played Call of Duty online with a friend of mine. Basically, like kind of adopted sister of mine. She guested on our show in the past. The Scottish person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How's she doing?
I haven't talked to her in a while because my phone doesn't work unless I'm connected to the internet very well. Basically, my phone's kind of broken. I have to make a call in order for it to stay connected to the internet. It's really hard to stay on the line with people when they want to hang up on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yeah, Sammy's okay, as far as I know. Me and her didn't talk for a while before I moved anyway, so I'm going to assume she's okay. Last I heard, after her accident, she got a job. She had an accident on a horse and got a little bit of brain damage.
Wow.
Yeah. But apparently she has a job, so...
So it wasn't that severe then?
No. Well, if it was, then...
She wouldn't be working.
Yeah. But she had a little bit of brain damage and she busted one of her legs. Which I guess she healed up nice then.
Good.
Yeah, I kind of do miss her. Yeah, me and her used to talk a lot, but what can you do? Like I said, I played Black Ops with her, and let me tell you, don't ever play Black Ops online with her. She screams. Oh my god. I popped around the corner and shot her, and she screamed. And my headset just... Oh my god.
Did you a little tinnitus?
Oh yeah, and I scared the shit out of her apparently. But she come around the corner at me and she screamed too.
Is it? Ah!
Well, I still killed her. Apparently I'm better at Call of Duty than I thought. I usually find myself, lacking in first-person shooter games because I don't prefer the all-out, what is it, bullet-devouring weapons. I like a good semi-auto. Or at least if I'm going to use an automatic, it's going to be a burst shot. 3-round burst, that's good. I don't like wasting an entire belt of ammo in like 1 second because I'm spamming it.
Right. Spam.
Spam comes in a can. It was put there by a man.
Somewhere.
I don't even want to know where they package it.
I don't even want to know what's in it.
It's the same stuff that's in hot dogs and bologna.
Is it?
Honest to God, yeah. And it comes in different flavors now, but...
Well, I knew that.
Yeah. see.
Spam with cheese. Come on, get the fuck out of here.
Spam and cheese.
Yeah, the little things with cheese in it.
Yeah, no. I'll have a grilled cheese with spam on it.
Maybe.
Spam tastes good when you skillet cook it.
Pan fry it.
Yeah, it tastes good like that. I'm gonna be honest. And hot dogs, you kind of slice them in half, but not where they fall, not where it's two halves, where it just kind of opens up like that. That tastes good if you pan fry it too. It's true. I've done it before, and it's okay. I did it with the jumbo dogs too, where it's like this big and that big around. Those things are huge. They're about the size, I'll say a brat.
Oh wow.
A brat size, yeah. They're just regular hot dogs. They make good corn dog makers too. Let's see.
Big old.
We're getting off topic. We're talking about multiplayer versus co-op.
Now we're talking about hot dogs.
So, let's see. I was told the benefits of multiplayer. What do you like about the co-op then?
That's it. That's not just you. You know.
That you're able to kill more with someone else. Basically,
Right.
you're able to do more.
Yeah.
You can go off searching for loot while someone else takes all the bullets.
You know, one guy's doing something, one guy's doing something else. I mean,
Yeah.
split up and cover ground. Yeah.
And some games like Borderlands, enemies get stronger if you have more than one player, but that's okay. Because you get good enough weapons, you don't need two people fighting one enemy. Boomicorn. I'm not going to get over Boomicorn. Let's see.
I thought your thing was the Viper Pulse.
Vabripus and Boomicorn.
Hey.
Alright, next topic is open world games compared to linear. Now that's a tough one.
Open world.
Open world? Well, the pros and cons of each.
Yeah.
Open world, pros. You're free
Open world
to.
takes forever because you're basically taking more time doing whatever you want rather than just focusing
Well, the
on the actual
pros.
game.
The pros, yeah, there's a lot more to do, but it's also a con because,
You're just wasting time.
yeah,
Kind of.
I mean, sure you can level up, but my experience in open world games like Dragon Age Inquisition, I leveled up a little bit too much, and my level was
It
like,
just became too easy.
yeah. The same thing with Skyrim. Your level gets too high, and the boss fight gets easy. I'm not. Well,
I'd say balance it a little bit. Look around
Yeah.
a little bit, then focus on the story.
Yeah.
And kind of look. Yeah.
yeah,
Just kind of do a little back and forth.
yeah. I mean, a good open world game is exactly that. That's good. The balance is great. The enemies will level up with you.
There's the challenge that you have to keep up with.
Yeah. I mean, Borderlands, the pre-sequel, go back to the starting area, the enemies are going to be low level.
Mm-hmm.
And have that level up with you. The bad part is, well, let's see. There's a game that was brought to my attention. Elder Scrolls Oblivion and Fallout 3 and New Vegas. Yeah, those games will kind of level up with you. But if you're coming out of the starting area, sometimes you'll have, like a level, 30 enemy just sitting there, waiting at the starting area. And the starting NPCs won't have the advanced stats to deal with it. You know what I mean? Basically, if you're going to level the game, level the NPCs too.
Mm-hmm.
That way they can deal with the shit that you unlock because you level up.
Exactly.
And I know they're NPCs, but AIs have feelings too, If you're going to make it open world, try to make it big. I know there's a limit with how big you can make an open world, but if you're going to make it open world, try to make it, actually open instead of, limiting how far you can go.
Mm.
I get that some games will let you go on forever, and you'll just be swimming in like the endless ocean forever. But, you know, that's a little too open, though. I mean, make it as big as you can, and make it so you can see past the map and see what's elsewhere. Is what I'm trying to say. Maybe that didn't make sense. Yes, we open world. All right. Open world. We get it. It's big. Okay, I'm just
Try not to make it too big.
well, make it as big as you can without making the textures look drab. Without making the textures look like they've been used over and over again a dozen times. And don't overuse the same texture.
Mm-hmm.
And game developers, you have an entire art department that's meant to make use it. Make it not look so monotonous.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Looking for open world. Here we go. Don't make it so you can't attack things in water. If you're gonna make an open world game that has enemies in the water, make it so you can use your attacks in the water.
Definitely.
I don't want to be swimming also. Oh look, crocodile! It's a shame you can't use your gun.
Oh shit.
Shame you can't surface and start shooting into the water.
That's dumb.
Hey, let's see. You couldn't use your gun while swimming in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, you can't. I think it's just a knife, isn't it?
Yeah, you can only use a knife or your fists or a broken bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Look what that's going to do when a shark comes. You ever tried to kill a shark with a knife? I had to use cheats to do that. And you were there.
Was I?
Yeah, you were there. I remember one of the times I was playing online. I was just driving, all of a sudden a shark fell out of the sky up by the Vinewood. Is that what it is? Vinewood sign? A shark just fell out of the sky. And that was on online play. I know people mod and stuff, but that was just out of place. And also open world. That right there is a great example. The Grand Theft Auto games. If you're gonna have an open world, add the you have the what's it X and Z axis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Keep the Y axis in there where you can, go up buildings and stuff. That's always a plus. And if you're gonna do an open world game, make it so you can actually enter a building.
Definitely.
Like some open world games, they'll just have a stock building there. You can't actually enter it.
Right.
It'd be nice if you can enter it. Like open world multiplayer games, definitely. Get in that building, just shoot people. Don't make it so you have to get a helicopter to get at the top of the building. Like in Grand Theft Auto. There's a building in Grand Theft Auto by that big Los Santos Customs, basically in the middle of the city. There's this building there, you can land a helicopter in this little indent in the building. People can't shoot you down. You just climb up this little ladder onto the main top of the building, you start sniping people in that big square. People go through there all the time. I antagonized a bunch of Spanish-speaking players. They would line up the cars. Just kept shooting rockets in there, blowing up all their cars. Oh my god. I did that and I shot the rocket, and all of a sudden I hear frantic Spanish speaking. I'm assuming, like, who the fuck shot that rocket? I don't speak Spanish.
They were probably freaking out. They didn't know what the hell was going on.
No one did.
It was right.
No one did. Because if you enter stealth mode, like if you crouch, kinda, you don't show up on the mini map.
Really?
No, you do not.
Hmm.
That is what I love. I just sit there shooting the rocket now.
Those poor Mexicans.
Well, one of them was a hacking piece of shit. And
Oh, he deserved it.
no, he basically looked up there with his hacking stuff and teleported me to him and started kill camping me.
So he fucking deserved it then.
Oh yeah, he deserved getting his cars blown up. Yeah, in Grand Theft Auto Online, if you blow up someone else's car,
Oh, they're gonna be pissed.
no, that takes it from your bank for the insurance.
Oh.
Yeah, so some of those cars are pretty fucking expensive. I was at zero cash for a long time, but it was worth blowing up their cars. I've learned that even with the low-level piloting skill, I'm a very good pilot. I'm a good pilot. I'm a hummingbird. Anyways, so that's our. What else you got for open world games?
I think you pretty much covered everything.
No, linear games. I don't see very many redeeming qualities to them. You know, redeeming quality, does it have a good storyline?
That's important.
That's pretty much the only real redeeming quality. Good storyline, good NPC, dialogue, and good NPC interactions, and I want good enemy AIs. I don't want
varied.
I don't want stock AIs. No, I want basically smart AI or smart enemies. They'll kick my ass. I want an enemy that'll kick my ass. I want them to be unpredictable. I don't want to know what they're about to do. When you have an enemy NPC, I don't like already knowing what they're gonna do. Like predictable AIs in Skyrim, they do that. Archers, they'll aim for where you're going. As soon as the arrow leaves their bow, you just stop. The arrow's gonna whiz past you harmlessly. You already know what they're gonna do. I'd like variation in what they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
I want the chaos from them. You don't know what they're gonna. You don't know what's gonna happen. And random. But that's about it for linear games. There's not much you can really do except for a good story. I guess good effects. And it needs to be a long game. If you're gonna make it linear, at least make it where it takes longer to beat. If I'm playing a linear game, it better take longer to beat than an open world game. That'll make up for it. The amount of actual content.
Mm.
Dishonored. It's kind of a linear but open world game. It's kind of like a hybrid of the two. It's linear because you have to go to the target and then back. There are a couple side quests in each little map that you do. It's linear that way. It's open world because you get to choose on how you get there. Alright, let's get to the last part then. You ready?
I guess.
Recipes for good games, including backstory, in-game functions, mini-games, Easter eggs, all of it.
Minigames, I don't care about. Easter eggs, definitely.
If you're going to do Easter eggs, make them relevant to the game. Don't just add something completely random and off topic to the game. Like, in Borderlands, the Easter egg for, was it Top Gun? In Borderlands 2? So, I don't know, the volleyball with Tom Cruise.
Top Gun, yeah.
Top Gun? That was in place. That belonged there, because basically any Easter egg belongs in Borderlands, because Borderlands is random as fuck.
Yeah, so, yeah, whatever.
That's a bad example. That Mario level me and you found in Borderlands pre-sequel. We can't find that Mario level. That was a bitch and a half. It was a while ago.
That must have been a while ago.
Well, some games have Easter eggs that are just kind of out there that don't make sense. Keep those out. Make it relevant. Like if it's an Easter egg to a game your company made in the past, go for it. It's relevant to the game you're playing because it's made by the same person. Minigames, some people are for it, some people are against it. I'm against it. I don't like, trying to set up a score in a game that I'm already trying to beat. I'm already trying to beat one game. Don't make me beat another one. Backstory. Get a good backstory.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't want to have the backstory explained to me all immediately in the front of the game, but
just the important stuff.
Like the important stuff. Oh, give me part of it at the beginning. Make me have to unlock it later on, like the rest of it. Kind of make you have to go out there and unlock the rest of it.
Backstory in different parts of the game, not just at the beginning or whatever.
Don't tell me the whole backstory right away. I know it's kind of counterproductive to what I said earlier, but
spread it out.
Yeah. I believe Mass Effect's one of those where you unlock. The Reapers are from here. That's what the problem is. You okay?
Yep.
All right. In-game functions. A good, like if you can craft your own weapons, hey, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
If you can repair weapons, good. I like that. And sometimes I don't like where you have to repair your gear because it just gets annoying.
Yeah.
But if that's your thing, hey, go for it. The crafting systems, like, they're okay. And Fallout 4, that whole you can build your own town thing, that's good. That's good for an open world. If you're going to be an open world game, at least make it so you can build a town or something like that. Anyways, I think that about covers it.
I think so.
This is a long episode. Usually we're about 40 minutes long.
Yeah, I know.
Oh wow. I actually had something. I had this planned. And it went a little bit longer than planned, but I planned something out and it worked. Yes, I'm excited.
Kudos.
Anyways,
Major.
Let you see us off then, Doctor.
Okay. Did we learn anything tonight?
There's a lot of things to factor in when you make a good game.
I'm good with that.
That actually has to be the first serious thing I've said, but that's true. There's a lot of things to factor in. And to this day, Freelancer still is my standard for measuring games.
Okie dokie.
That's what I've learned.
Well, this is for them, though.
Oh, okay.
That's what I
what
mean.
have they learned?
That's what I mean by what did we learn tonight. That's what that means.
Oh, what they? Well, I hope
what did we learned something, and they learned something.
Well, I hope they learned that if they want to play a good game, they need to actually measure, different parts. Yeah.
Do your research.
Yeah. Definitely do your research. If a game seems too good to be true, that might be the case. Some games actually are, though. But those games are rare and few in between.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. Do your research on the games you like. If you know what type of game you like, make sure you target that game. If you're the type of person who likes to play Call of Duty online, say 3 whole days, 72 hours in a row.
Yeah.
You like playing Call of Duty 72 hours in a row online, then stick to Call of Duty, Battlefield, those type of games. If you like story-based games for single player campaign, I don't know, get Skyrim or Fallout or something like that. Get Borderlands. That endless guns. Do your research and you'll find the perfect game for you. And if you're going to go into a game store, I recommend you go up there and ask the clerk there,
What do they play?
What would you recommend?
Right.
Because chances are they're going to know exactly what you're looking for just by sizing you up. And they might ask you, what type of games do you usually play? They do that and you tell them, they're going to know exactly what you're interested in.
Mm-hmm.
A couple years back, like 2010, I walked in GameStop and asked them, hey, I'm wondering what you recommend. It's like, what games do you usually play? Elder Scrolls 4, Oblivion, Fallout 3. It's like, you're gonna love Borderlands. At the time, I kind of scoffed at it, I kind of looked at it as, whatever. 2011, I bought Borderlands, and I loved the shit out of it. So, if you don't think they know what they're talking about, they know. But yeah. That's about it.
Are you sure? That's a yes.
Anyways. See you soft, Doctor.
Okie dokie. Well, that's our show. If you like the video, like and subscribe. Check out our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter pages. This is the BeardMan and this guy from the Laughing Corsair and Laughing Corsair Webcast signing off.
Woo!